For today's nickel hunt and album fill episode, I'm only going to do one box. I figured I'm going to only do one box for two reasons. One, I can't find circulated nickel boxes anymore, it seems like. But this is episode number 55, our lucky number, and it rounds up to an even 90 boxes for the series. Hey everyone, it's RobFindsTreasure and welcome back to my channel. That's right, like I said in the intro, a one box nickel hunt today, episode 55, box number 90. Now typically I like to hunt a couple of nickel boxes because I want to make sure I have enough finds to make it a fun video. So in this video, I will be showing all of my finds, including the 50s nickels, and if I happen to run across any of the varieties, obviously, we'll spend some time on those. Now, for those of you that are new to my channel or have missed the first 54 episodes of this nickel hunt and album fill series, I always have a link to the playlist link both down below in the video description as well as pinned up here. So be sure to check those out if you want to get caught up before seeing the progress made. Now, all of you who are caught up know we are stuck, and I mean hard stuck, on finding that 1950D key date nickel, 2.6 million minted. That being said, we've had a nice run of replacing and upgrading a lot of the nickels in this album, and surprisingly, after close scrutiny, I have a lot of dandies in this album, and I'm pretty happy about that. Now, we do have nickels that need upgrading. The war nickels, there's a lot of tough ones in here. A lot of the early 40s could use upgradings, and then some of these 50s nickels definitely would like to see a nicer example in a few slots, but I'm not going to argue. Book's in great shape. Now that we're caught up, now that you know where we're at, now that you know the mission, let's get this hunt started. Obviously, I have to pop open my boxes to make sure I have a hunt that I can do with circulated nickels. And this box, we do have one. So we're ready to get it going. You guys know the drill. I'm going to be using my nickel coin hunts mat today. And if you want to get yourself any one of my mats, I have links to those down below and pinned up here. Feel free to check them out. All right, let's get it on. Roll one of the only box we're doing. Let's find some goodies. Roll number one, fifth coin in, we already have a find. 1940, San Francisco. Roll number five, we have our first foreign find, and it's going to be a Canadian nickel, 1998. We'll take it. Roll number nine, and we're going to have a 1942 nickel, and in 1942, some were made out of 35% silver, and some were made out of nickel. This one looks like it's going to be a nickel one. And it is, because there's no mint mark above the Monticello like I have pictured on my mat. And there's also no mint mark for a D over D that we could check for a variety. Just a 1942 nickel minted in Philadelphia. Roll number 10, we have a 1956 minted in Denver. Roll 11, 1958, Denver. Roll 12, 1948, Philadelphia. Roll 13, we're going to have another 1940 from Philadelphia. And while I have you here just in case, this one looks a little old. It's got a Denver mint mark, but it's a 1964. Roll 15, we have a 1953. Minted in San Francisco. Roll 17, another 1956. This time, Denver. Roll number 18, we have a 1946, first from that year. And this one is minted from Denver as well. Roll 19, another find. 1958, Denver. Roll number 20 is going to give us our nicest early Jefferson that we have found in the box. It's a really nice 1958. And it is a Denver as well. Put that at top. Might be an upgrader. Roll 21 was an ender, and I missed it because of the wrapper. You can see that it has the ring of death on it because it was an ender. Otherwise, it would have been a pretty nice 1952 San Francisco. Man, hate when they're the end coins because they definitely get damaged sometimes. Either way, 52S, fun to find. Roll number 22, yet another 1956 nickel, again from Denver. Roll number 23, we have our first 1954 nickel, and this one's a Philadelphia. Roll number 28, another 1946 find from Philly. Roll number 30, another 1940, Denver. Roll number 33, a 1940 Jefferson nickel, minted in Philadelphia. Roll number 36, and we might actually have another upgrader. I'll have to check the album, but that's a pretty nice 1956 Denver. A little bit of discoloration to it, but the strike is nice, good luster. We'll have to double check. I'm going to put that at the top as well. Well, roll number 38 is going to give us a surprise, and it's not a great surprise because it's going to be a penny. I believe a penny, could be a foreign in my nickel hunt. Let's take a look at it together, and it's going to be a Canadian cent. Unbelievable. No, my bad. It had the queen on there, so I didn't know. It is a new penny. Man, I have to figure out which country that's from. I'm not quite sure. 1971. I've seen these before, and for some reason it escapes me. Someone in the comments can let me know, where is that from? But it's another foreign nonetheless. Roll number 39. We've got a 1954 nickel, and this one's minted in Denver. Roll number 45. We're running out of time, but not fines, because we have another 1958 Denver in the box. Roll number 46. Another 1956 Philadelphia this time. Same roll. 1954 San Francisco. Roll number 48, and we have yet another 1942, and I don't see these too often, but this one's looking non-silver as well. And it is non-silver, and it is a Philadelphia like the last one. Same roll, and near the back, we've got another 1954 Denver with some gunk on it. Well, unfortunately, episode 55, box number 90 is not going to find us that 50D we need, but it was still a fun hunt. We got 15 in the 50s, including a couple of beauties I'll check against the album. We got 9 in the 40s, including a couple of 1942s, which I don't see too often, and a couple of foreign coins. 26 total finds is more than the 20 to 25 I like in a box, so it was a good box overall, but without silver, without buffalo nickels, no V nickels, of course, and nothing as far as a 50D for the album. Obviously, we're going to rely on any upgrades we might find. Let me go ahead and bust out the album, compare the finds, see if I have any upgrades, and I'll bring you back with a final look and some final thoughts on the hunt. Well, we have combed through the finds, and unfortunately, despite a couple of beauties, none of them could upgrade the album, which is expected. We've got a lot of nice coins in the album, and the nice ones we need are in the silver and earlier years, and we didn't have any of those this time. The quest for the 50D continues with 90 boxes now completed through this series. I'm hoping that we can find that one by the 100th box, if not earlier. If we don't, like I've mentioned in previous episodes, possibly we'll continue until we find it, or maybe we'll just plug one in there and call it good. We don't know yet. Let's get through 100 boxes or find it first and go from there. Despite the lack of awesome finds, hopefully you guys are still enjoying this nickel hunt and album fill series. If you are, I'd appreciate that thumbs up. And as always, everyone, happy hunting and thanks for watching.